Hey, Andy, we're live. Hey,
Hey, funny
cheers.
seeing you.
Cheers to
Cheers.
you, single Andy,
Yeah.
doing the single dad
Uh,
life.
yeah, today's halftime show is brought to you by Stranahan's Blue Peak Single Malt Colorado Whiskey.
Holy shit.
It's
That looks like good
Stranahan.
stuff.
It's I've bought a few different Stranahans. They've never steered me wrong. I will make one complaint.
Tell me more.
If the Stranahan brothers are listening, normally it comes with a little like a little tin
Of
shot
course.
glass cap.
Of course.
This one didn't. Your normal ones do.
Ooh. What's your general
I-
review of the whiskey? Better
I
than
I haven't had it yet. I just opened it. It's first drink.
oh.
So we're gonna let it breathe a little. I'll give a review
Okay.
later. But
Okay.
well,
You're going neat.
yeah, I don't have
Neat?
any ice. I don't have
No
any ice or water.
No
here at the
water.
office.
Okay. All right.
So the general idea was they tricked me into buying their normal one
Uh-huh.
because it came with a little shot glass, and I like that. But then I fell in love with it, and now I'm willing to try their other stuff. So the Dolphins lead the Steelers 16-3, and
No, 16-10.
16-10 should have been. Yeah, there we go. I'll give the Steelers full credit. Either way, close. I did go to the bar while I was between shows here. The Steelers looked a little rough to start with. Picked it up a little. The Dolphins had 3 scoring drives in the first quarter alone, and still do not lead this by the touchdown. The Steelers are inside the number as we speak. Shout out to Pickens. He's been great. And truthfully, Kenny Pickett on that 3rd and long where he tucked it down, saw green, and he is faster than I remember from college. He was really quick on that run. That was a really nice run. That's what kept that drive alive. Pickens is
every game I've seen Pickens. That's been my takeaway.
Yeah, I'd say with the Breece Hall injury, obviously Kenny Walker has a big leg up because he's going to get a shitload of volume. But if Pickens can get, 10 touchdowns in the last 10 games here, something like that, I think he's definitely, in the mix if he's going to be a big part of this offense.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and Finn's first half was 3.5 or 4, somewhere in there. So that was sweaty. The total, I'm sure, went over. I'm guessing that was 20, 22, something along those lines. Warren Buffett here breaking it down for us. Dolphins have 246 yards, Steelers 157. Yeah, the Dolphins have had 4 scoring drives, but 3 of them have been field goal drives. That's how you have that big of a lead in the yardage and not have a big lead on the scoreboard. Dolphins are a second half favorite. The total's 21.5. What say you, Drew Dinsick?
I haven't watched any of this game. I've been watching NBA and Ghostbusters.
Which Ghostbusters?
The original 1984 Ghostbusters. Are you joking? Dana Barrett and yeah. It holds up. It's an excellent movie. The Jazz apparently best team in the NBA. They pull off the overtime win against the Pels, 122-121. I just need your Timberwolves to hold on for a win here. I don't need a cover, but my God, they're making this difficult.
Wilkman's pointing out here there were like 4 dropped interceptions in that first half, and really on the
by who?
Everybody in the
both teams.
Yeah, there were some on both sides, and really the one that was caught, and the Dolphins got an interception. I really thought the flag was coming out because he went down hard, like the receiver went down hard, and then you show that replay and like, oh my God, they never even touched. Like he just tripped over his goddamn feet. Claypool went down, easy pick. I don't know. What are you gonna bet the second half with me or what?
Yeah, let's find a way. Let's find an angle. 16-10 doesn't really speak to the statistical performance of these 2 games. I will say that the Dolphins offense looked a lot better in the scripted portion than it did out of script. That said, Mike, I mean, like what I read into that is that this is the Mike McDaniel show much more than it is Tua being as good as his numbers suggest. So I think second half under is probably in play here. I don't think ultimately that the Dolphins run away with this. They had the ball first, so the Steelers get the ball first to start second half. Steelers ultimately are still leaning into the running game way too hard. Let's look here. They have 13 rushing attempts for 60 yards so far, 4.5 per rush. That's not terrible, but again, with as much, if you take out the QB contribution there, it's been pretty bad. Najee Harris is not doing anything for me. The better of the running backs, I think, is Jaylen Warren. He hasn't really been featured much. If this is the Harris show in the second half to start from the Steelers, if that's like, all right, guys, going Steeler football, we're getting back into this. Najee Harris, 3 carries and a punt, like, then Dolphins second half is a good look at -2.5, but ultimately I think under 21.5 is a reasonable play. Do you have a strong opinion?
No, I thought the total was fine. Like we saw, we saw 4 Miami drive down to like the 30-yard line or better. So they, even outside of the scripted portion, they're getting what they want when it's working. I think I'd like to almost see them run Mostert more. He's been effective. Tua probably didn't need to throw the ball 23 times in the first half. They could have run a little more, but not really. You don't ever want to be like, hey, we're going to be a balanced team, so we got to run the ball more. But like just the effectiveness of Mostert on this defense has been nice. And then let's get just continue to get the ball to Waddle, to Hill, even maybe a little Gesicki. Mostert in space has been good. Obviously, that's how you scored your touchdown. Yeah, I'm gonna
Dolphins -2.5.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I think Dolphins.
It's lay Dolphins.
I'm gonna lay it with the Dolphins. I'm already on the Dolphins in a teaser, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of a side here on the Dolphins 2.5.
I mean, the Steelers being in this game doesn't exactly feel right to me.
Yeah, and right now it's.
Oh man, Dolphins -1 plus 102.
Yeah.
What? Was there an injury that bookmaker knows about that FanDuel didn't or whatever?
Oh, what's the difference between 1 and 2.5? 1.5? What's a 1.5 between friends?
-1 plus 102.
Yeah. I guess the Steelers. Maybe the Steelers are getting steamed.
What the fuck kind of action is going on here? The Dolphins are -137 on the money line. Limits to win 10K. -1 plus 102 on the side to win 20K. So somebody hit the fuck out of the Steelers.
Either that or FanDuel is just off market, which is
I'm trying to read between the lines because like they'll hang the money line and then divorce it from whatever action they're getting on the spread. So somebody's been betting the shit out of the Steelers plus the points.
I wish them luck.
Interesting. I wonder who's feeling very pro Steelers here. I mean, this is cooling my jets on betting in this game at all. I'll be honest with you.
You should, like, truthfully, if you guys, the Steelers do get the extra possession. They have the ball first.
103 now. This is continuing to go against the Miami second half. Was there an injury that I missed for real?
I don't think so. Are we fading a young head coach making adjustments versus the?
I mean, McDaniel is showing so far to be very fucking good at this.
I think he's fine. Yeah.
If you're letting me buy stock in one first-year head coach, I will take McDaniel over Dable for sure. Go ahead.
Is Tomlin our second longest tenured head coach? Like
after Belichick?
Has to be. It can't even be close. I'm trying to think. Andy Reid has been in the league quite a while, but you can't count that. He was with a different team. It's got to be Tomlin's number 2.
I would guess yes.
All right, so I took -1 plus 103. Oh, and it's coming back.
Okay.
It wasn't my money that did it because I did not bet much on this. I'm not feeling this. How about some prop plays from the thing? Waddle over 90.5.
Give me Hill. Hill has been underutilized so far. 8 targets, only 4 catches for 43 yards. They're trying to get him the ball. Waddle has only had 3 targets. He's caught all 3 for 63 yards. I think they're going to continue to try to find ways to get Hill involved here.
Pete Carroll's an interesting. Yeah, Pete Carroll's been around for a while. Like, when did when did USC get in a lot of trouble for cheating? That's how you can figure out when Carroll got
2006.
Yeah. After he supplanted older Hackett. Wasn't it like Nate Hackett's dad?
Paul Hackett.
Hill over 42.5, someone says. Could have Hill over 59.5 live in the first half. Could have had, Workman says. It goes Belichick, Tomlin, Harbaugh, Carroll. Harbaugh. Interesting. I forgot how long he's been around.
He's been around for a while. So Tomlin Harbaugh is the longest intra-division coaching rivalry.
Yeah, those guys have probably played each other like 40 times.
Yeah. I wonder what the head-to-head is. Probably close to 500.
Yeah. And yeah, it is the 50th anniversary of the 1972 Dolphins. Again, this is a rematch. Did you see the end zones? They gave it the retro end zone for Miami.
No, I haven't been watching.
You gotta watch the game. When did you eat all the food from yesterday? I did not. It is a lot of it. I ate the steak.
Oh,
once you know you're getting full, once you know you're getting full, you just eat the steak because it's a potato or a salad. Like there'll always be more potatoes.
Oh, I see it now. I see the Pickens touchdown. I saw Pickens catch his longest reception, which was terribly priced. But no, now I'm seeing the touchdown catch by Pickens with the Ace Ventura orange and white diamond end zone pattern. I love it.
Yeah, I think it's the throwback to the 72 to the old. I'm guessing they played in the Orange Bowl back then.
I'm sure that it was the Orange Bowl.
That's pre Pro Player Stadium.
Pre Hard Rock Arena.
Do you remember Pro Player? It was like knockoff starter jackets.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. That was
a big Christmas when I got
swinging and a miss. Yeah. Well, Pro Player was
Yeah, starter was the fucking bomb.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, it is now. They're hanging minus 0.5, minus 115. I guess the Steelers are the side, guys. Well, if you don't trust us and you'd rather trust the market, which maybe is the worst idea here, you can certainly buy out of this. But I'm riding with the Dolphins. And
Andy,
truthfully, I just need the Dolphins to win by 2.
Winning week. I don't give a fuck what happens in this game. I don't give a fuck what happens tomorrow. Seahawks got me home. Bengals got me home.
Oh, I would love to get this teaser home. Mostly just because I have this bloodlust to finally get a teaser right.
I should pay more attention to the people, obviously. Like I want to keep the people engaged. I don't want to give them misleading information. I'm just being honest here. I really don't. I don't have.
Yeah, somebody's like, well, I don't want to bet this. Drew said he didn't watch it, and then he said, can he give me a second half NBA play instead? He's like, well, I still want action.
Well, I mean, freaking Kings Warriors had 160 points in the first half. I am still waiting for scoring to really kind of match the pace of play in the NBA. It has not been close yet. We are due for over. We just have not gotten it. Donovan Mitchell did not get there with the live assist look. He landed 4, even though that game went to overtime. The Jazz winning in overtime is amazing. The fact that the Jazz are 3-0 with 3 of the more impressive wins against quality opponents is crazy. Like they're playing really hard. I think Jazz Coach of the Year is like, if they like, he should probably be favored. It's the guy from the Celtics that was the assistant that they probably should have just elevated to head coach before they Ime stuff, but whatever. Will Hardy, I think his name is.
One of the Hardy boys. They are our giants of the NBA. Coming out hot, winning every damn game.
Yeah. They play the Miami Open tennis at this stadium now, at Hard Rock.
Yeah, it's like out in the parking lot.
And they also did the F1 event out there.
Whiskey review.
Yeah, give us the goods.
Good, like a little vanilla flavor.
Ooh, now we're talking.
Notes, malty. Good though.
That's
and surprising. And again, I'm drinking it neat and warm because I don't have any ice here. but surprisingly smooth and mellow for a 86 proof. Really digging this. I would suggest the Stranahan's Blue Peak if you're going to the store tomorrow or for the weekend, whatever, guys.
Stranahan's
it is overtime.
I'll tell you what, I like the fact that we're seeing some pretty good, good brown liquors coming out of the Rockies. Good on them. Like High West made that a thing out of Park City. If you haven't never been to High West in Park City, it's fun. I would definitely expect that we continue to see more of a shift of the Bourbon Trail in Louisville, kind of moving out towards the Rockies, as they have outstanding water up there.
Yeah, and there's another one. It's on the cheaper end. Tin cup.
Yeah, you're a tin cup guy.
Is that it? Is that, am I saying that right, or am I just thinking of the movie?
I think that is a rye.
Tin cup whiskey. Yeah, I think they might make a bourbon too, but I hate using a good rye if I'm making if I'm just making old fashions and I'm putting a bunch of fucking sugar and fruit in it. I hate to hey, I'm gonna dip into the Angel's Envy for this. So you don't want shitty rye though. I don't want to buy cheap garbage rye. So tin cup, it's pretty fucking affordable, is what it is. And yeah, you'll know it. It's got the tin cup right on the top. It comes with the measuring cup, little shot glass. I like that quite a bit because you get the shot glass and it's like $25 and it's pretty fucking decent.
So hey, Kenny Pickett just got sacked for minus 11 yards. It is 3rd and 22.
Well, don't let him run, because my God, that run last time was amazing.
Hey, one of our friends, Kelly, sent me a great tweet. Absolutely love this.
That's right.
Love this. If it looks like Hill and Waddle are wide open on their 5 collective catches, that's because they are. According to Next Gen Stats, Waddle is averaging 5.2 yards of separation. Hill is averaging 5.77 yards of separation. League average is 2.92. McDaniel is scheming it up. Now, yes. What did you hear me say? I would have taken McDaniel over Dable, and did you agree with that take?
I don't remember. We say so much stuff in the summer.
No, I said it during this podcast. This particular broadcast, I said I like what I've seen from McDaniel enough to be more convinced that this is long-term sustainable than what we've seen from Dable. Although he's got his guys playing hard for him.
I think it's fair, but also just McDaniel had such a head start, having a quarterback that the team believed in, other than Daniel, they didn't even give him the option. Having 2 high-end receivers, even a good tight end, 30 running backs to choose from, and a decent defense. He got started with a pretty full cupboard. So it's hard to compare the two. Dable doing what he's doing with a shittier roster is pretty impressive. So they're neck and neck for me right there.
Okay, so how about where the Giants sit as a franchise relative to the Lions right now? Because the Lions were perceived to be this team that was going to emerge this season, make a playoff run. That's over.
Yeah.
They're one of the few teams that is, in my mind at least, very much eliminated. Goff has been a fucking disaster. Are they, though, in a better place medium term than the Giants because they get to presumably draft their quarterback next year?
Yeah, that's the problem about this. If this does go a little pear-shaped and the Giants end up coming back to earth and finishing 8 and 9, they are in the kind of the spot that the Panthers were in last year. It's oh no. Well, the Panthers sucked because it wasn't a good quarterback draft. So they had to do other things with their picks. But the Giants might be in a spot where it finally is a good quarterback draft, and they're drafting 15th. So that would be a big problem for them there. Whereas the Lions, if they keep playing competitive games and losing, that would be really good for them. And quarterback stuff is such a crapshoot. Although I watched a bit of that Bama game, I'm not super high on that guy as an NFL prospect.
Really?
It should no. I didn't like some of his decision making, like in spots where it's like you should be fine here. What are you doing here? Like I'm calling it right now, and Dan's about to type something. He's so mad at me, but yeah, bust, Young bust,
Young.
You know what?
Bust.
Stroud bust because he's from Ohio State. They never seem to work out. It's like, hey, we gave you 6 5-star wide receivers. No wonder
but the Kentucky guy.
I don't know. I haven't really watched him play.
Okay.
No, I didn't say what quarterback. I didn't compare him to anyone. I'm saying he's not going to be a star in the NFL.
Okay.
Because I will give you that, Dan. If you want me to compare him to the Iowa quarterback, he is better. That's how your message reads. You're getting so mad. Bryce Young is Tennessee's defense stinks.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just working Dan up at this point.
Okay.
Also, and he's kind of undersized. How big is Stroud?
I don't know. I've never been impressed by Stroud, so I was always kind of confused by he was always sort of
Stroud's a big fella.
Hey, I'll play another real quick fun game with you. Over under. Okay. I'm gonna give you an over under.
Okay.
And over under 7.5 names for the current stadium that the Miami Dolphins are playing in.
Isn't it just Hard Rock Stadium?
Now, yeah. But how many names has it had in its lifetime? Over under 7.
This specific stadium.
I
can only name like 4, I think. But I'm going to go over because I feel like I should be incredulous at this.
It is over. There have been 10 names.
Joe Robbie.
Oh, you got okay. How many do you think you can get out of 10?
Like 4.
Can you get 5?
No, I could. 4 is probably aggressive. Maybe it's only 3.
Can you get 5? Well, you know the current name.
Joe Robbie, Hard Rock, Pro Player.
Pro Player what?
Which Pro Player field? I don't fucking know. Which one was Enron? Oh, that was the Astros. That was Stadium.
Houston's. Yeah, Houston Astros.
Land Shark. Oh my god.
Land Shark Stadium.
The chat's helping me. Enron was Houston. Well, yeah, just Dolphin Stadium, of course.
Dolphin Stadium.
The year that you don't have a.
It's been Dolphin Stadium twice, so I'm going to give you both.
Oh, that counts as 2. That counts as 2. Assist, even though I got him. Enron was Houston. That's funny that of all the teams, and I'm not here to litigate if Houston deserved that championship or not, but the fact that the franchise embroiled in the biggest cheating scandal in baseball since 1910 was the team that had Enron as a sponsor of their stadium makes me laugh.
Are they winning right now?
I think the Yankees were up last time I checked, but the last time I checked
it is 4-3 Houston.
Well, it was 3-0.
Sweep is on.
Sun Life. Is that one? MetLife.
Sun Life is one. Okay, so the progression went Joe Robbie Stadium from 87 to 96, Pro Player Park from 96 to 96, Pro Player Stadium from 96 to 2005, Dolphin Stadium. This is funny. So Dolphins Stadium from 05 to 06, Dolphin singular from 06 to 09.
One of the Dolphins died.
One of them died. One of the two that lived there. One of the two that lived there died, and the only one there. Land Shark Stadium from 09 to 2010. Dolphin singular stadium again from 10 to 10. And then Sun Life from 10 to 16. New Miami Stadium, which I completely missed. This didn't even make it for the duration of an NFL season, because February 1st, 2016 to August 16th, 2016, it was New Miami Stadium, so they didn't even host an NFL game there. And then lastly, of course, Hard Rock Stadium from 2016 to present.
And I used to, I bet when I was a kid, see you guys. When I was a kid, I probably could have named every stadium. But now I don't even pay attention anymore because it changes so much. Like when I was watching the other Red Zone channel, and they do the thing where they tell you where it was, and it was in the Cincinnati game. I'm like, Paycor, huh? When did that happen? Like I don't remember them changing the name to Paycor.
Never would have ever.
I don't know what Paycor is. Like I'm assuming it's some sort of payroll management system.
So what is your take on Rookie of the Year market with all ACL confirmed?
Kenny Walker probably takes a really big jump because he's getting crazy volume. He had a good game, and he's
the leader, and no one's in his way. Penny's
probably
not
the
in his
leader.
way.
Olave, Pickens, excuse me, maybe Pickett. Honestly, Pickens had some good drives, some good games. Another one or two signature wins. He can't do this thing where he's going to try to lead the league in interceptions despite not playing the first few weeks. But Olave, Zappy, people are mentioning Zappy. I'm pretty sure it's Mac Jones going tomorrow, guys.
I think so too. Kind of sucks.
I'm upset about that.
I kind of want Mac Jones to get knocked out of the game. Is that bad to root for?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm rooting for him to play badly so Zappy can go back in, but also I need the Patriots to win.
What if he does play badly? Like, what is that locker room vibe? What's your read on that?
It's whatever Bill tells the vibe to be. They don't get to choose their own vibe.
Yeah, but I feel like Bill's been telling the vibe to be not good. Am I crazy?
I don't know. Brian Robinson, he's just not going to get the volume.
God damn it. How on 3rd and 2? Why are you running?
I told him to run more, remember?
4th and 3, they went and they ran it again. Edmonds got -2 yards on the 3rd and 4th down combined. Why aren't we getting...
I didn't tell him to run Edmonds. I told him to run Mostert.
Why aren't we getting Tyreek Hill more involved? I don't understand.
I hate this. I hate this so much.
I got to take back all of my positive Mike McDaniel.
Somebody tried to make a case for this under, and he got stomped all over, so sorry.
Who did?
You did.
Oh, that was me. Oh, yeah.
Early. We're early on, though.
I was just giving you my vibe radar.
Yeah, and it's funny at the beginning of the season, like Romeo Dubes and Wandale Robin. Like, there's so many names getting thrown out. Even London was getting thrown out quite a bit. I bet we both bet Mechie, and then he ended up getting sick before the season even started. There was like 15 receivers that have at one point have been talked about as like, hey, this is a rookie of the year kind of candidate. There's just so many. But what are you gonna do?
We're just all here cheering on the Timberwolves, who look great.
Oh, really? They're playing.
Yeah, they're thumping the Thunder right now, 108-90 with 4 minutes to play.
Oh yeah, it's also suck at fan DraftKings. Like, I had Shea Alexander. How do you say his name?
SGA
in my lineups, and then it was announced he was out, and I went to change it, and then all of a sudden their fucking site just doesn't work. So I have a bunch of I'm glad I didn't enter too many, because Christ, they're all going to lose. You can't have a lineup with SGA in it. He's not playing. So I need the second half play to hit cover for my DFS.
Okay, well, we're gonna need the Miami defense to do their damn thing.
They're gonna step up here. So
that was.
I'm gonna finish my drink and drive home.
All right, man.
It's the first one. I'm fine.
Andy, untethered from the families.
I just had a bunch of chicken wings, so I got a good base in there.
Shouldn't be laughing. It's not funny to drink or drive.
Oh, I had a water. Get some pub chips. Ooh, that's why I didn't pour very much.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, good luck to your Dolphins. Good luck to our T-Wolves.
You almost said Thunder.
I know. Against the Thunder.
All right. Thunder. Hey, thanks for hopping in here, guys. I will catch you tomorrow night for halftime of New England / Justin Fields.